boy, here we are, the second and final broadcast of our Comic Art Live 11 mystery sketch unboxing and reveal show. And we've got a lot of artwork to look at tonight. It's close to 100 pieces, I would imagine. Most of them are scans, but we've got plenty of pieces and to unbox that I have over here. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But let me bring in my co-hosts for this evening. We've got both Jiggy Cruz and Tatiana Dykes. Welcome to the show again.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Tatiana.
Hey, thanks for having me back again.
This is we talked about it last week, but this is the event that we always look forward to here at CAF. It's so much fun, and we get to see all the new pieces that get created for collectors. And a reminder to collectors, every time I say that word, I have to think to myself, collectors, please, when you get these pieces, post them on CAF right away. For those of you who didn't know, this week we actually created a new art type for mystery sketch card. So for those of you who did buy sketch cards, then you now have actually a new art type that you can assign them to. So I think we had over, I don't even know what it is, over 125 sketch cards ordered this time around. So I'd like to think that mystery sketch cards are going to be a part of the best of, probably. I mean, they have to be at this point, right? So get them assigned, get them on the CAF as soon as you can. Right. It's going to be good.
So, Bill, were you the first one to upload the mystery sketch card?
I was. I did get the first mystery sketch card up there, and I'm sure if you were to look at the stats, it's the most viewed one so far because I made sure that I got it up there a couple days before I told anybody about it. But that's the privilege of being the guy who set the category. But yeah, so we've got plenty of art. We have stuff to unbox for next comic art. We're going to save those towards the end. I think I've got you guys lined up for last. And Tatiana, you're somewhere in the middle. And we've got I see we've got 3 indie artists in the green room right now. So let's bring them in and we can talk about the pieces that they did for Mystery Sketch. We've got George Hage, Chris Anderson, and Ian Cinco's now. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
He wasn't at his desk. And now he's back. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
And I have to say, thank you for participating in Mystery Sketch this time around. It was fun to have a lot of new talent, bringing your unique visions to Mystery Sketch, and just it's always fun. Like you heard us say it. This is one of the most fun events that we do. We get to do it twice a year. That's almost criminal. It should only happen once a year, but it happens twice, and it is so much fun to be part of creating artworks that get into collectors' hands, and then working with so many talented creators and having the support from so many different rep groups like Jiggy and Tatiana, Yoshi from Japan Comic Art, and Mark Hage, the guys from Artist Bullpen, etc. But having with Hall I now being a thing with Comic Art Live, it's great to have the independent artists joining us and, like I said, sharing their visions with everybody. And so I've got some slides to show off from the pieces that were done, and I have them in order. So George, if you unfortunately you get to go first.
That's probably for the best.
Well, yeah.
Save the best for last. Yeah.
I don't think they can't say it like that. But I know you sent me some pictures of your own. I just love this one with the tools of the trade on the photo when you had sent these to Tatiana, Kazra, and I. This was just it was fun to get because you had done those two. A card that you gave to both Kazra and I. He got the MODOK, and I had the Spider-Man card. And it was so seeing these, it was like seeing those pieces you gave to us, but on steroids, because you added a whole bunch of stark colors and everything. And I just thought these were great.
I appreciate it.
Did you have fun doing them? That's that should be the most important question we ask here.
Yeah, well, and I was going to say one of my favorite things of getting to attend IC3 this year was the drawing hangouts and getting to see what everybody was using. So I had never used these Olo markers. And after that convention, I was like, I got to get some. So this was the perfect opportunity to try these out.
Well, they came out very well, and I would assume you got done early with yours. So these are probably already in the collector's hands, I imagine.
I know at least 2 of them have them already. Hopefully the third person got it and liked it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, though but I see these, and so you might want to come back in November and do this again.
Sure. Yeah. And planning to do some, hopefully at Heroes in a few weeks as well.
Oh, I did send you some extra cards.
You did, yes. I just got them actually.
Well, that's good. And that's true. I keep forgetting. You're going to be at Heroes. I think, Chris, you're going to be at Heroes. Ian, are you going to Heroes, or do we not get to see you there?
Not this year, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heroes is going to be a big party, I have a feeling.
Indeed.
And wow. So and one of the things George, you sent me, I know you've got a project that's being released right now. So I actually threw one slide in there just to that, so we could plug it for you, because I think it's something that you have in previews right now, right?
Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, have a new. I've been doing a Jack the Radio annual music comic, so it's like a smaller version of maybe some more well-known older magazines with some interviews, some one-page strips. So Chris actually did a one-page strip for the last issue that I absolutely love. And then each issue ends with a 6-page story that's continuing issue over issue.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome. And it's being solicited through previews right now, or is it's out?
Yeah. With this one, working with Cosmic Line Production, I think you've had Eli on some of the programs in the past, which is awesome. So it'll be going through previews right now, I think, and available for shops in August. Fingers crossed, I'm going to have a few advanced copies on hand at HeroesCon if anyone wants to get one a little bit early. And I feel like I should mention Steve Beach is the artist for this cover. Brilliant painting artist, has done some stuff with DC and Creepshow, I think, recently as well. Sweet.
Well, I have 9 chickens of my own, so it's nice to see a chicken well represented on the cover of this upcoming book from you. Very cool. Well, maybe I'll pick up an advanced copy when I am at Heroes in a few weeks with Kazra and Matt Sardo and DeTulio. But before we switch over to Ian, Kazra wanted to ask if you got the package that he sent to you.
I did. Can I call out that Kazra just printed my email with my address and taped it to the front of the package? It's the most genius and ridiculous packaging I think I've ever received. So thank you, Kazra.
He's always creative in that way. So yeah. All right, cool. Well, let's see. Ian, let me see. I have Jamie Jones's stuff up, and he's not here, so I might as well show it, because I don't believe this work hasn't been seen, and I know that he finished it, I think, early this week or maybe on Tuesday. So nobody's gotten to see these, unless I think Jamie might have posted a few of these on his socials. So that came out very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And another good one.
Dang. Wow.
Kid Venom.
Yeah, these are great to see in Jamie's style, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I love Jamie's work. So, yeah, these were cool to see. And he had 2 9x12s, which these were, and he also had a couple sketch cards. So he also got one of the Archie gang, just like you did, George.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had one of our mystery sketch buyers order 9 sketch cards with, and listed out which characters he wanted. And so when we randomized the set and everything, they went all over the place. So I hope that they keep them together and do like a group photo, or scan that they put on CAF, so we can see every artist's take
that'll be
on
awesome.
these characters. And what was the other one? Oh, that's right, Azoro.
Perfect.
That fits Jamie's style so well too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, now I think we get to see the ones that Ian did. Now, Ian, did you get 2 Ahsokas? I don't recall that, but I didn't go back to look at your list. But I know that you had this one and this one.
Yeah, that one. I did that one first, and I just felt I copied source material too closely, so I did a second one and sent them both to the same guy.
Wow, 2 for 1.
Oh wow.
That's not. we continue to over deliver here, thanks to the good graces of all the talent. This seems to happen a lot. Many times in the past, the artists even have done, instead of 9x12, they'll do 11x14. Sometimes the buyer ends up getting an 11x17, just because that's what the artist had around. So this gentleman or lady who got the pieces got 2. What a deal, Ian.
I'd love to shout him out, but I can't off the top of my head.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then a Calypso piece, right?
Yeah. It was Andrew Nolan. I don't know if he watches these, but Andrew Nolan got the Ahsoka.
Ah, very nice. Now, have you done sketch cards before, Ian?
Actually, for the first time at IC3, I think Kazra and Jamie were handing them out, so I did a couple up there, if that counts.
There you go. And Andrew is
I did
in the chat.
I did a Modoc for Kazra up there.
I don't know if I saw that. I'll have to, Ezra will have to, maybe he's posted to his calf. I'll have to check. And Ian, I gotta thank you because I did the I opened up the package from you last night, and thank you, for adding all the extra stickers. I've got to find stuff to put them on. I've got a few blank portfolios I think that they can grace, and then just the books and the sketch and your art book. So thank you so much for all of that, and very well packaged as well. So I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I was afraid that it wasn't going to be packaged well enough. I know you judge harsh on packaging.
Well, I have
As you
gotten a few
should,
shipments
when it
that
comes to rich art.
surprised. I haven't had any. I've never received anything damaged, but I've gotten a lot of like single layer of cardboard only,
Yeah.
artworks, and it's always a surprise when it makes it all the way here without getting
Risky.
there or another.
Yeah.
So you did some 9x12s as well.
Wow.
And what's I wanted to ask you what
Great.
the like. Clearly you're using mixed media here and you're doing some painting on these. Is this acrylics or what medium are you using a lot?
Yeah, it's really just an ink brush pen and acrylic.
Okay.
Just to, yeah, I kind of want to paint more, I'm somewhere between wanting to do only line art and paint more, and I kind of get caught in between all the time.
It's a good place to be for you. It looks good on you.
Thank you, Chris. We'll
No,
see
it
how-
does. I love the getting a piece with texture on it. It just makes it
Oh,
more
yeah.
fun, and again just kind of breaks the mold of what we're used to getting as collectors, right? I mean, we all get sketches when we're at cons or commission artists for stuff, and no, I think variety is what we should all embrace. So no, these pieces with that extra mixed media painting acrylic on it just makes them all the more fun.
When you
And
emailed these over, Ian, we were talking about the black cat. I just couldn't stop talking about the cat.
That's right.
So well done, and it's so cute. I mean, you really
Yes.
paid attention to everything, and I just wanted to point out that cat is stinking adorable.
It's beautiful.
I feel like it's like cute, but in a weird way, and I almost painted over it, but it got to a point where I needed to put it aside and move on.
No, it's perfect. I'm really glad you didn't do that.
Oh, and Matt Sardo's in the chat, shouting "Solid work, gentlemen." I got to put
Hey,
myself
what's
here
up,
down at the
Sardo?
bottom
Hey,
to
Matt.
cover up my face. There you go. Black Cat is, yeah. Well, hey, I'm a Marvel guy, Matt,
Yep.
so I agree with you there.
I'm a Spidey guy, so yes, man.
Then we had a very nice Emma Frost as well, Ian.
I see Nick Forrest is commenting, and he's got something coming up soon from me.
Awesome.
Yeah, that one's great too. And I forget. Oh, I remember what the last one was. Yeah, this is so well done too. I mean, come on.
Speaking of great cats,
Right.
this one's also very good.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that I got the cats. I got 2 cats.
Yeah, it's totally random when I have this randomizing feature for Excel, and I just break them out and parse out the lists and segment them, so you never know. But yeah, that is interesting. I thought this came out great though, Ian.
Thank you. Yeah, these were fun. They were. It was cool to sort of like have a cap in terms of how much time and size and all that, and not go all out, but also at the same time have like sort of room to experiment. So it was cool.
And Bill, if I can add, if you haven't gone to Ian's social media, he's got some really cool drawing videos on his Instagram.
Oh,
I
thanks,
think
George.
some of these might even be in there. It's cool to watch, man.
And
Yeah, I
it's
think I
at-
did time lapses for all of these. I think.
Oh, you did?
I think I did.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe not
and
the cat. Maybe not Black Cat. But yeah.
everybody's images are really, or screens are really small. So your handle on Instagram is at Ian_Cinco.
Yes.
And George, what about I should have asked you that too. Socials, we should plug those while you guys are here. What are yours, George?
At the George Hage. Put it in the chat.
George Hage.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's an older gentleman who doesn't actually use his Instagram that just has my name. So I had to get clever and put the in front of it.
Doggone it.
Yep.
All right. Now I think, let's see, I am moving over to Chris. And I did tell Chris, I saved the best for last, Chris, because I ended up numbering these and so I could show these in the appropriate order. But Chris got probably one of the most challenging requests, and he tackled it in Chris Anderson style. So we're going to see that one last, though. So let's see. I can't remember the exact order these were in, but so this is a sketch card to get things started.
Yeah, I had never done a sketch card before, so this was my first time. She looks a little tired, but Emma's been working hard.
Nothing wrong with that. Did you find sketch cards challenging? I mean, would you want to do them again, or
I'd absolutely do them again. Good thing I have some small brushes that I could use. But yeah, it's fun to try to get some detail in such a small space.
That is true. You think that you would be intimidated, right? But I feel like I loved when I first saw the pieces that I think all of you guys had done at IC3, or some of you had done. I remember George's, obviously I got to see, and Ian said he did some, but no, this is great. And again, I want to make sure I say it. We really, really, really appreciate you guys being a part of this, because this is fun. I hope the collectors, when they get these pieces, are as happy as we are showing them off. And this one caught me by surprise, of course, because you turned it 90 degrees. But I think you're the only one that did that. But that's awesome.
Why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that character. I mean, I like to consider myself a pretty big Star Wars fan, but all of a sudden the franchise just ballooned out way too much for anybody to follow. So I was like, I had to look it up.
It's awesome.
Oh, that's
man.
awesome.
That came out great.
So the funny thing is, what's that?
It's a card.
Or is this 9x12? I can't remember now.
No, that's not a card. That's not a card.
That's got to be a 9x12. Yeah.
That's a lot of detail. Jiggy
It's
almost
a
passed out
single
when he thought
hair.
this was a sketch card.
I do a YouTube channel where we're going through the entire Chris Claremont X-Men run, and I just happened to be at the point where Kitty and Emma Frost are introduced, and so I was like, "How did you? Is this on purpose?" And I guess it wasn't at all. It just worked out that way.
It was fate.
Yep.
I love this one, Chris.
Yeah, this came out great. I can't, I've said it on the last week's stream and this one too. But anybody who's getting mystery sketches, if they want to film themselves unboxing their own mystery sketches, we're more than happy to have you send those little video clips in, and as long as you're happy, we might replay them. So,
right.
For anybody that does that, shoot me an email, bill@comicartfans.com, and we can, and you can send me that video clip, and you may make it onto the channel one way or another in a future show.
Bill, I think it's time we have like stats for most requested character, top 5 requested characters. I think
as long as we rule out Alberto requesting
Yes.
Captain America or Red Sonja and him buying more than 10 every time, then that's cool, right? Because otherwise Alberto would always be, feeling proud that he always got to push his 2 favorite characters to the top of the list.
I think
Really
Magic's
should be
always
there.
up there. That is a just very commonly requested character.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to ask about Magic. It seems like it.
Magic is definitely at the top of the list, and it's not like one person doing it. It's most people buy it and they only get one, and so yeah, it's there were a few Thors, but that's because I ordered those. But that's not a normal character to get too often.
Griffin says only John Wayne by a pool allowed.
Yeah, that was okay. Now I did okay. So I hate to say it then, Chris.
Wow.
John Wayne by a pool in front of the Indian no-tell thing was a request. So that might have been the strangest one we got. So this time around,
pretty
so
good
you have
one.
the second. second strangest. But look at that! Look at this! You nailed this one. This 9x12 rocket raccoon is
that's
incredible.
awesome.
Yeah, way to go, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I've never drawn Rocket before either. There's a lot of firsts for me in this one.
There you
That
go.
is a raccoon who has been in the trash for sure.
Yeah, maybe
I
ate some
love
fungus
this.
in the trash too, you know?
So good. It is so good.
Yeah, dude, those teeth are awesome.
Congrats on this one, Griffin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
congrats, Griffin.
Amazing.
Yeah, congrats. That's a great one. They're all great, but yeah, this one is just yeah. He's so rabid. I love it.
These are all traveling across the country right now, so.
That is a big gun, James. So, but now I hope everybody's sitting down for this next one. And then when we show this one, Chris, you have to tell everybody what the request was for.
Oh, sure.
And then I have to know like the full thought process that went into creating this piece.
Well,
Whoa.
Yeah, so this was it was I think the request was either Peter Parker or Spider-Man, so I guess in or out of suit, or Nightwing, cheesecake / beefcake, and then I think it said something like extra points for humor or something like that. So yeah, I went with, you know, Spider-Man, the mask is going to be more fun to draw than just a regular face. And I love Spider-Man. And so, yeah, I had to think like, okay, well, if he's going to be, you know, if it's going to be beefcake, he's going to be ripped. Well, you got these veins, those will be the spider webs. And then, you know, like if that's the case, then let's get more realistic with it. You know, the webs are going to come out of his butt. And then he bumps his head on the thing above only because I was lettering it and I lettered off the page. And I was like, well, how the hell am I going to solve this? So he had him bump his head on like a banner. And then I was like, well, if there's a banner, then he's probably at school. And so I started to draw Gwen. And then I said to myself, her face is pretty small here. I could break out the rapidograph to get that real thin hairline for the face. Or maybe he wants to eat her, and so I drew a cheeseburger in front of her face, and then added the little side gags there. And then there's like, I don't know, like graffiti all over the lockers and.
I zoomed in earlier to see it. So for a good time, call Gwen 535-379-9073. I don't recommend anybody calling that number this evening, but
I
it's
mean,
out there.
Go for it.
if we call, someone should call while we're on the live right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know if Chris's phone is going to ring.
Yeah.
Chris,
you know?
were the webs the last thing you drew?
No, because you can see them like like the veins like wrapping around the muscle. So yeah, in some spots. So I had to kind of think it out before I did it. But...
Those weren't the webs I was referring to.
Oh, the other webs.
The other webs.
Yeah, those were the first thing I thought of, but the last thing I drew.
Okay. Nice.
Well, you get plenty of points for creativity on this one and humor. So I hope that the recipient of this one enjoyed it as much as all of us have.
They actually got to see it because when I
did?
send it out, you know, it sends an email blast that that the package is on the way to people. So a couple of people replied, "Oh, can't wait to see it. Love your work. You know, I'm so glad I got you," which was very nice to hear. It made my day. And then the commissioner of this one was going out of town for a while, so they were like, "You mind if I see it now?" And they said they loved it. So
Awesome. That's wonderful to hear. I mean, across the board, everybody. I know we never give any direction on what we ask people who are doing the mystery sketches as far as like alerting the buyers that it's going in the mail. So I know, you know, reps handle it the one way and you know, artists handle it another way, and so it's kind of fun because, you know, the buyers don't really know, are they going to get a heads up that the piece is in the mail, or is it just going to be a surprise on their, you know, in their mailbox? And I kind of like that. You know, I do always get a worried email here or there from a collector saying, you know, do you know what's going to get here? Do you know? And, you know, and I'm always like, nope, I can't tell you. You know, you'll just have to be surprised. So
It's part of the mystery.
exactly. That was what I said in the last one. The one person said, well, it'd be cool to know, you know, who's getting it. I'm like, well, we couldn't call it a mystery sketch if I told you who had it, you know? So yeah, that would take all the fun out of it. But Marcus says, nice spray pattern. You would notice that, Marcus. So so man, these are all fantastic. Came out wonderful. But it was great ending on that one piece. So
For sure.
now, so I guess, you know, Ian and Chris, I didn't get a chance to ask you. I mean, what stuff you guys currently working on that you might like to let everybody know about before we close this segment of the show and move on to the next guest? So
What do you
Ian,
got?
first.
What do you got?
Yeah.
I'm working on my issue 1 of my comic Neon Spring. I got a few pages coming out in George mentioned Eli and Cosmic Lion. Cosmic Lion's putting out an anthology called Leon Cosmique. So some of the first pages of Neon Spring issue 1 will be premiering in that. And so I'm really that's my main focus right now, but I do have a few commissions. A couple for Nick Forst, who I think is listening in the chat right now. And yeah, I always have random art gigs that pop up over the course of the year besides that. So
Well, I'll tell you that you know, Erotica book is the largest, you know, book I've ever gotten or seen from an artist, you know, of their work. So that's, I mean, that was, so I haven't got a chance to go through it, but I've never seen one at that scale. How long did it take you to do all the artwork for that thing?
that's exactly 4 years of art collected. That was like
Wow.
me getting back into art after I had sort of abandoned it for a few years, for a decade. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, you know, welcome to CAF, by the way.
More volumes coming. They're on the way as well. I just don't have time to like make them. Really, is the problem.
You're gonna do them every 4 years?
I'm already way past 4 years after putting that first one out. So
Okay.
it's called Erotica, and it's going to be erratic, very erratic.
And how about you, Chris? What do you got going on?
I have some of my heavy metal stuff being reprinted in Leon Cosmique as well. The Cosmic Lion book that's coming out. Also, I'm in solicited right now. I think I have a story in Dread the Halls that's coming out from Image Comics. Dread the Hall H. This one is called actually. Dread the Halls was the holiday one. This is the Comic-Con themed one. And then I have a book that's going to be announced at Comic-Con that I am doing. I guess I can say that I'm working on a book with David Lapham, but I will not say what it is or who it's from or any of that. But yeah, we're announcing that at Comic-Con.
Congratulations.
May have seen Chris working on pages at IC3.
I definitely
maybe not.
He definitely maybe was.
Well, that's so you're going to be at San Diego then, right?
I will be. Yeah, I've got a couple panels and signings there. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, Kazra and I will be there too, so
Great.
we'll hopefully get to see you while we're over there, and then we'll see you at Heroes.
Indeed.
And George as well. Not you, Ian, but maybe next year.
Yeah, I'm hoping next year.
Cool. Well, gentlemen, again, thank you for participating in the mystery sketch this time around. I mean, I look forward to working with you all again in November, when you know, we'll probably be reaching out late September, just making sure you can fit in your schedule. And you guys are welcome to come back and do these whenever you're available.
And thanks for having us.
Yeah,
our
Thanks
pleasure.
so much, Bill.
I love the whole thing. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you again.
Take care.
All right. So I didn't tell anybody who we've got coming in here, but next up, I've got Yoshi in the green room. So we're going to be taking a look at some work from the Japan Comic Art Expo crew. Hey, Yoshi. Oh.
Hey, Yoshi.
Hey, Yoshi.
Yeah, I would say either you're muted or your mic's. Oh, there we go. I heard that. Not yet. Yeah, now you're muted. Yep, not yet. Your mic is definitely turned off at the moment.
There we go. Hello.
Exactly.
There he is.
Hey, it's been a long time, Yoshi. Nice
It's
nice
been a
to have
while.
you back on the channel.
Sure. I mean, it's always great to come back here.
Well, I hear that you're going to be at Heroes, right?
Yes, I will be at Heroes in 2 weeks, right? Is it in 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
It is 2 weeks away.
All
Yeah.
right.
You're bringing a piece of art for Tatiana that I'm going to be
Yes, I will be.
bringing
Yes, I
back
will
here
be.
to Florida.
Yep.
Wonderful. So, again, you've been doing the mystery sketch with your artists, I think, since we started mystery sketch as well, just like Tatiana and Jiggy's
Right.
teams
Yep.
have. And
Yep.
it's always fun to get a package from Japan, and then to see artwork on material on boards that we don't get to normally see, drawn on here in the States or anywhere else for that matter. So,
Sure.
I just want to thank you, and please let your team know how much we appreciate the participation you've done with the mystery sketch over the years. It means a lot, and it helps. It keeps everything really diverse around here. It's wonderful that we have a lot of people, a lot of artists from different continents participating. We had a few in the UK this time around as well. So it's expanding. And I think we even have an Italian artist doing a few pieces this time around. So it's good. We'll figure out how we can, get expand it even further. But having you do this, Yoshi, is always it's always a pleasure.
We'll be on
So,
different planets before you know it.
Well.
well, they are trying to put people on the moon. I heard that, although they've had 2 failed landings so far, but
Yeah.
I've heard that within 10 years they hope to have like 1,000 people living up there. So maybe if we're still doing mystery sketches 10 years from now, we might have our first lunar, live stream with some artist up there. I don't know how they're going to get the sketches back. Hopefully they don't burn up in re-entry, but we'll work something out.
Yeah.
So I've got fortunately the package arrived today. It came in.
Yeah, that's
late.
crazy. It's been a while. It's 1 week maybe. I don't know. Like how long did
I don't remember when you sent it, but I was expecting it to, a little bit. I don't know. I thought it was going to come this weekend or something, but it did arrive today, and I cut it open so I wouldn't have a hard time breaking into it. You did send me the scans, but it's always more fun to look at the originals, of course.
Yeah.
So let me take them out, and then I'll make the screen a little bit bigger, and then we'll get to talk about these pieces. You got them nicely taped in. I guess I should have tore the tape off before we got started here. But there we go. All right. Wow. Okay.
I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope I included everything.
Oh man, let me see here. How do I get this to there? And okay. So we always get a few Snoopy requests or Peanuts related requests, don't we?
Oh, you're right.
So I remember Mannix got a Snoopy one once, but
Which was on the moon.
he was on the moon. Isn't that ironic? We were just talking about the moon. Here, I've got to carefully separate these. You use duct tape on that, so we have. Look at that. So Yoshi, can you tell us? I want to make sure, because I know I would butcher any of your artists' names. So who is the artist on this piece?
I believe that was drawn by Yoshihiro Takaiwa.
Yes.
I don't know the name of the character, but it's a Peanuts related character.
Linus.
Okay. Linus. Okay.
And Yoshi, are these all in Shiki boards?
Some of them are, not everything, but some of them are. Yeah.
This one is.
Yeah. And Takaiwa is a well-known manga artist. He's been working since early 90s. He is well known for drawing a RoboCop manga when he first came out, like late 80s, I believe. I believe he was one of the first illustrator in the world to draw a RoboCop original series, which was serialized, in Monthly Jump. Late 80s. All I can say is late 80s. I don't know if it was 88 or 89, but like it was around that era that he started drawing RoboCop in Japan.
That one was very nice. I know the buyer of that one is going to be happy. And here,
and that's the same guy. That's the same person. Takaiwa drew that. I think the requested character was Captain America, hopefully World War I costume, and that's how he came up with.
That is true. I don't believe this one is going to Alberto, everybody, there, because I
That's
do
what-
remember there was a request for a Cap World War I style costume or World War II style costume. So, yep, there you go. I don't recall who the buyer was, but that came out very nicely.
I love the pose on that. It's not, the typical thing that you see. It's really, really nice.
Mhm.
And
Ooh,
Oh, that's
crossbow.
Yuichi. That's Yuichi.
wow,
Yuichi Oshiyama. He's one of my favorite artists that I work with. He does live stream often, like in Japan, and like almost every night. Like I often jump in and talk to him, and he's definitely a great artist. He's also one of those Jump manga legend. He's been a professional for over 30 years. He has done a lot of well-known manga, and I don't think any of his work has been translated in English, and I don't think it's available in anywhere outside of Japan. But we all love his stuff. I grew up reading his manga. So it's been my great honor to work with him and ask him to do an American comic book character for American collectors.
absolutely. And what's the best way for people to get in touch with you if anybody wanted to commission one of your artists?
They can email me at yoshicomiccart@gmail.com. Hold on. Is there any way I could type in? I could type in like a message.
I can make a banner for that. Actually,
Okay, hold on. Give me a
let's see.
sec.
I've got
Yeah,
something.
if you tell us,
Yoshi.
or if you want to type something in the private chat, we can one of us can copy it and put it in.
Sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
Did I get that right?
Yoshi Comic Card, yes.
Right.
And that's also done by Yuichi Oshiyama. Silk. I think it came out pretty nice.
Oh my gosh, it did.
Yep.
I mean, I love the character, but then you throw in the background with with those
Yes.
light. That just makes her pop even more. I mean, this is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, like, if anyone interested in a commission in a particular character to this gentleman, Yuichi Oshiyama, I'll be happy to take your request. And I think I can finish. I think he can finish it like by the end of next month, just in case anyone is interested.
That's really nice. Okay, now these pieces you do have these ones taped together really well, so I'm going to be very careful about separating them. You got to take care when you're mailing stuff overseas.
Yep, I know, right? Hopefully, it didn't have any scratch on it.
No, everything. There wasn't a ding on the packaging whatsoever, and then you put that board on the inside of this, so there's no way this art's going to get bent. But
Yoshi, I'm curious. Do the artists put their names in the back in like English letters?
I actually inserted my business card and also the name of the name of the artist on the stick it. So hopefully Bill can send everything together.
Well, I will. I'll tell you, Yoshi, with your artists, I always get people saying, I can't read who the artist's name is. And I think I've gone back. So, every mystery sketch, I've had to email you and ask, okay, who did that one? Because I don't know.
So I learned something from the last round. I started writing out his name.
Put it on that note with the artist's name on it.
So this is done by Tsujino-san. His name is Yoshiteru Tsujino. He is a well-known a character designer. He has done a lot of Japanese RPG games back in the 90s, and he started doing more anime stuff over the past 5-6 years. Most notably, he has served as a character designer of this anime series called Flickery. I think that's how it's pronounced in English. Flickery, and he has recently done a character design for Zenshu, and starting from next month, it's gonna be available on Disney Plus. And he was a character designer of this new series coming from Disney Plus called Bullet. He has served as a character designer for that show. And that's the same person, Tsujino. son. I think that's a Batman on Gargoyle. Is it Batman on Gargoyle? Oh no, Batman Gargoyle whatsoever. I'm assuming it's a new series. Am I correct?
Absolute Batman, or I know that I don't know.
No, I'm forgetting the name of the title, but I
Know the name of the
art
title?
style,
No.
Yeah,
But,
but I
either
think
way,
I
I
think
mean,
the
come on.
original design was done by Ian Bartram.
Oh, yeah. Now I know which one you're referring to, but I can't remember the name either.
Oh, the Gargoyle of Gotham. Yeah. I think that's
Gargoyle of Gotham.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was waiting for someone to say tune. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
thank
not
you.
able to.
Yeah. Or,
You're
like we
controlling
sell
all
art,
the
but we
chat.
don't read comic books.
I have that same problem, but no, this is fantastic. I mean, the colors
Yeah,
on this thing are beautiful.
Yeah,
The
I think it came out
composition's
really
great.
nice. Yeah.
Now, let's see. Get this one up here. I don't want to damage any of the artworks here on camera.
Just off camera.
Right, I'll do it off camera. I remember when Nick Verrucci like ripped off the corner of a piece of art when he was either unboxing it, and it was early in the days of his stream, and that's like
Whose
the
art
last
was
thing.
it?
I don't know, but I remember he was very embarrassed, and I never want to have that happen to me.
Yeah.
Very nice, Red Sonja. Is that for Alberto?
You know, more than likely.
I think it was. Yeah.
Oh no, he
So
only asked for cards. Not unless he got some 9x12s too.
What's that?
That's actually A3. Oh, no, A4. I'm sorry. That's actually A4 size. Yeah.
Yeah. Did Alberto order any 9x12s this time, or just?
Oh, you know what? I don't think he did. No, he didn't. So this wouldn't be for Alberto. I know that we did get at least 3 or 4 other Red Sonias. So yeah, I'd have to double check, but I don't. But no. Yeah, because
Okay, because I think it was either one character or Red Sonja. So like it was a two choices, and he picked the.
Maybe he did get one. I didn't think he did, but that's great. And then this one is not for me, everybody, but it is a Cyclops. Look at that.
It's called Savage Land Cyclops, originally drawn by David Nakayama.
Oh, so Steven.
Say it again?
It must be Steve because we got a Savage Land Cyclops request also.
Oh, okay, so it must be the same person. Yeah. By the way, the artist name is Hage. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell his artist name. Yeah.
Oh, for the Red Sonja as well, right?
And for the Red Sonja on this piece.
Yeah, that's very nice. And all of the artists we're looking at are available to do commissions, or?
Yes, all everyone. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, and then we have a Iron Man, I believe.
Iron Man, yeah, drawn by Takumi. Takumi is up-and-coming artist who has recently done a Gatchaman. No, not Gatchaman, the other one. I forgot the name of the anime, but one of those old school anime. He has been illustrated for the production company, and he has also done official art for Astro Boy. He is coming to America for the first time to Heroes, and also I think there's a show called Tokyo X in Austin, Texas, and he'll be going there next weekend, and we will see you at the Heroes also.
Oh, wonderful. So you're doing
Takumi Yoshi, correct?
Takumi, yeah, Takumi, yeah.
Are you doing like pre-commission opportunities in advance?
Yes, I believe we are doing that also. Yeah.
Okay. So anybody who's interested, who's going to Heroes, please shoot Yoshi an email at yoshicomicart@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yoshi, I got to ask, I know that when is the next Japan Comic Art Expo?
That's going to be July. Yeah, I need to tell you that. Yeah, July 5th and 6th.
July 5th and 6th. All right.
Yes, that's July 4th weekend. Yep.
Well, you should be sending me some PR, and I'll make sure that I get the word out.
I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much. Yeah. We will have a couple of artists from Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and all over from Japan. And that's the Wolverine piece drawn by Takumi, the same artist from who did Iron Man.
And Takumi will be at Heroes, so that's awesome. We'll all get to meet him there.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Just so everybody knows, these pieces, we have them shipped here to Cap HQ, and then we mail them out. So we'll be packing these this weekend, along with the pieces we'll be looking at from Jiggy, and getting those in the mail on both Monday and Tuesday of this week. So you can, if you've got any of these, you can expect to get them before this Friday next week. You'll have them in the mail. Well, those came out great as always, Yoshi. Thank you so much for putting in the time and getting the team to do these with us.
Thank you.
But yeah, and if anybody wants, again, you got Yoshi's contact information up there, and you can always go. Isn't it JapanComicArtExpo.com is the website?
Yes, JapanComicArtExpo.com. Yeah.
Yep, very good. And you have a CAF gallery too.
Yes, I do have a CAF gallery. Yeah.
Very good. So plenty of ways to get in touch with Yoshi, and you'll be able to see him in person at Heroes in 2 short weeks. We're gonna get a selfie. We got to get this will be fun when I pick up the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to hang out with us while we look at some more artwork?
Sure. I'll do that. Yeah. I
We
always
do
love looking at artworks.
Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, that's why we're all here. I'll make sure that I'm over there, and let's see, where am I going to next? I've got artwork from the artist Bullpen, and let's see, let me get this screen queued up here and share it.
I love those guys. Hung out with them at OAX.
Yeah. I didn't get to talk to them too much, but I picked up a piece of art from them, and they rep a lot of good artists. So this first piece is by Morgan Beam. Nice Spider-Man. And that was on 9x12. Yeah, so this is this is one of the sketch cards. This is by Keith Browning.
Mm-hmm.
Came out really nice.
Oh, by the way, Bill,
yes.
I have received a package of a sketch card, but we didn't get any request for a sketch card.
So I do. Well, hold on to them. Hold on to those, because we're back, and when we do the November mystery sketch, I will make sure that the first wave of sketch cards gets assigned to you.
Okay. All right. We'll do that.
All right, then. Boy, a nice Kingpin again by
Stingray. I love this Kingpin.
This is again by Keith Browning, I believe. Yeah, and another one by Keith. Colors on this one are awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And these are cards.
These are cards. I know. It was tough doing this first go around with the sketch cards, because we didn't have any examples to show for what people could expect. Now we have an abundance of material for the fall Comic Art Live, and that's just going to make talking about them and giving people an idea what they can expect so much easier. So it's wonderful having all these great scans to show people. And then another one from Mr. Browning as well, Battle Damaged Spidey. Let's see. Oh, another one from him too, Wolverine.
Oh, I like that face.
Yes.
It's got the tiniest splatters of red all over that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How?
And then it looks like a 9x12 by Keith as well. I love kind of
like the fish eye.
A fish eye, but even Spidey's kind of a little wavy there too. That's cool. And
Ooh, nice
another one from Keith. Well, I guess Keith was he was one of the most free artists of the team. But I know that they had like 7 or 8 artists that were participating. I've only gotten about half of the scans from Sam, so I'm sure I'll get some more of these. But Wolverine on a Sentinel, I'd be happy to have that one. Then this was Kayla Valerio, a sketch card, Absolute Batman. Oh wow! Ms. Marvel, of course. Yeah, that's great. Another one by Kayla. Misty Knight.
That's really nice.
with the red.
Yeah, that's like, you know, that the red just pops. It's like fluorescent.
Metallic.
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be, right? I mean, it's so reflective. That's great.
Yeah, the depth, it adds so much depth. It's very cool.
Wow. Boy, this is, yeah. I love the fact that we have so many pieces like this that we're going to be able to show off for November. But again, this one was by Kayla as well. And I think, let's see, I've got a couple more from them. This is Tyrell Waiters, a Batman.
The eyes, like I've never seen those eyes on Batman before. It's very interesting.
It's almost
Looks
like he's kind of a cyberpunk Batman.
Yeah.
With that visor. Oh, this would be like number 3 on the odd request, but I'm sure this is Jessica Fletcher from Murder She Wrote. If you've ever seen
Yeah, I recognized it immediately. That was one of those shows that my family watched when I was a kid.
No, I have no idea what that is. No.
Yeah,
some program.
That was a very popular show in the 80s here in the U.S. Okay. She was like, what was she, a novelist who solved mysteries, and this elderly retired woman, and yeah. So it's and again, this was done by Tyrell as well. So Tyrell, thank you. I mean, this would have been a tough one for most people, but Tyrell did a great job on it. So thank you to the artists Bullpen for. Oh, Nick Forrest got this one for. Okay, there we go, Nick. Nick picked up a few mystery sketches this time around, everybody. But so thank you, Nick. Really,
thank you, Nick.
Yeah, thank you for the patronage, because this is what makes it fun. I mean, without people picking these mystery sketches up, we're not able to get the work to the artists, and then we wouldn't be creating cool stuff like this. So I hope your wife either utilizes your calf gallery or she creates her own calf just for this image, and I hope she loves it. Now, Tatiana, I've actually got your stuff queued up next. So
awesome.
You get to talk about the next set of images that we've got here.
And I saved a couple more things that I want to talk about too, that I didn't send you earlier.
Oh,
so
awesome.
This was the, if any of you came to Nir's panel, it was like, we talked about what art or character to draw, and then he would kind of turn the character on its head and do a different version. So of all of the recommendations in the chat, he chose Akira, and this is like an iconic pose. And then we just, he decided to do like a Western theme, and he's talking through it. And so, if you watched the panel, you saw about 80 to 90% of this, and then this is what he sent me after. So this is the final image. And the winner has already seen it, and that'll be getting sent out next week. Nir's package just got caught up a little bit with UPS and customs, but it should be here in the next few days. So I wanted everybody who came to that panel to get to actually see the final version of the artwork.
Exactly, and this was a giveaway during Nir's panel. So thanks you to Nir for not only doing the panel, but doing a piece of art that got rewarded to one of the viewers who was watching the show, and I know they were very happy. They were definitely they had picked up a few other pieces during the weekend, and they're supposedly going to be sending us some flip videos, Tatiana, as well.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
That'll be very cool. So I talked about this one last week, but didn't show it. So I thought I would show it. So Jason Krager did a few sketches, and this was the one that I didn't show. And I gave, when Bill's talked before about when the mystery sketches go out to reps, the way reps give them to artists, varies on the rep. I look a lot at, who I think would do a really great job with something. And the request for this was magic, possibly some Demon Bear, and then Sienkiewicz vibes. And Jason's a huge Sienkiewicz fan. He's done homage pieces before. And so I knew if I gave him this sketch that he would just go absolutely bananas with it. And the collector, this has already been mailed off, and I send everybody a high-res scan before I mail their stuff out. And the collector is really, really happy with it. So, but really I wanted to talk about it last week and didn't share it, so I wanted to share it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, Jason nailed this one. This is great. So that's cool. So you kind of get the requests for the characters and you pair them up with the creators that you think will do a great job on them.
Mm-hmm. And some of my artists want things that will be challenging to them, and some of them want things that are up their alley, things that they like to draw. And so I just try to match things in a way that makes sense. I think Demon Bear was definitely the OG Cocaine Bear. Like, that's definitely that.
Is awesome. No, I've gotten a few pieces from Jason over the years. I love his work.
So I got the package from Marco in 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago, because I mailed most of it out. Yes, or today. And so this was the sketch card that he got, and so I just knew he would do a great job on this. So this was the original, like, OG Marble Death's Head. I just think it's so fun. The way he did the background really pops the character, and yeah, that's a fun one.
That's great. And again, on a sketch card, our Comic Card Live 2025 sketch cards.
And then Iron Man. So the collector has seen this one as well. I just love Marco's really good at like exacting kind of details, any kind of mechanical design stuff he's really good at. And you can really feel the Bob Layton influence in it. I think he did a really nice job on this.
Bob would be proud, but no, I think it's fantastic. Every artist kind of approaches these differently, right? I mean, I think having a clean commission style piece like this is wonderful. This came out great. And let's see what. Oh, yeah, he did his
Silver Surfer. Wow. So, and you can see like everything with the board is like very meticulously measured, and the lines and stuff. So he really takes his time with stuff like that.
Yeah, Kazer's right. It has a little bit of Paul Smith in there as well with the Iron Man, and you can even see a little bit of that kind of Paul Smith flair here in the Silver Surfer too.
Yeah, absolutely. This was one of the near pieces that I talked about last week that we talked about at the panel, but I didn't show, so I thought I would show it. And so this is this character. Why do I have my notes roll over? This is Raziel from the game Soul Reaver.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course, he uses a lot of his, influences and things. And so he posted it and talked about it a little bit on Instagram as well. But this is a really fun one.
I love the patterns going on in this one. I mean, there's always patterns going on in Nier's work, but a lot of times you have like that, the fine line pattern work that he does, and then you get the stark pattern like we get here. I love it. I love this piece. Is fantastic.
And Kazra is correct. That is what it is based off of.
Our resident art historian. Thank you, Kazra. Vito says, why are you making chocolate pudding at 4 a.m. in the morning? That's a good question. I don't know, Vito. Let's see here. I think there was one more from the team at TD Art. There we go.
So I wanted to share this because I don't think I shared it last week. This was the giveaway that we did. So it was randomly assigned, and the person who won it already knows. So I can say it was Michael Elpers won this. And so I just randomly assigned it. He actually ended up getting 1 9x12 and 1 sketch card from TDR. And luckily the sketch card that he got was not done by Jason. So he didn't end up with like a double. Mm-hmm. So he was very, very happy, but I wanted to share that with everybody. And then I have one more thing I wanted to share. It was funny because we were talking earlier about the being unhappy with the way something was drawn. So somebody got an extra one. This is a little bit of a different situation, but the collector he was in the chat. So hopefully he's still here because he hasn't seen it yet. And it's, there he is. There you are, Daniel. I'm talking about you. So keep your eyes on this right now. So Daniel got a spiral sketch card, and the sketch card is very nice. It is very nice artwork. But for those of us who are fans of the character and of Mojoverse, we knew right away what was wrong. Right? She
Oh,
should
yeah.
not have 5 fingers. And so I talked to Jason about it, and he's like, "Oh, I'll draw him another one, and I'll fix it." And I sent it to Daniel, and Daniel's so sweet. "No, don't worry about it. It's great. I really like it. I'm happy to have it." Well, Jason wanted to rectify the situation. So Daniel is going to get the sketch card, but not only is Daniel going to get the sketch card, the next day Jason went crazy and painted this piece for Daniel, this 9x12.
Wow. That's one hell of a make good if I've ever seen that.
Yeah, so that's yeah. So the thing is, he felt bad for the mistake. He wanted to make sure everybody knew that he knows that Spiral has 4 and not 5 fingers. And so and he just wanted to do a full,
Make sure to
so
put
this
the
is
hand
this is
up
a
there.
9x12. Yeah, she's got the one hand. It's
Yes,
circle.
exactly.
He
Congrats,
mailed
Dan.
this to me, so Daniel knows that he's just going to wait a little bit. Once that piece gets here to me in a few days, then I'll get that and the sketch card mailed over to Daniel. And Daniel didn't even ask for this. He was happy to just accept the sketch card for how it was. And sometimes amazing things happen to good people just for being good people. So Daniel, I'm really glad that you love it. And once it gets here, I'll scan it. I'll send you a scan, and then I'll get it in the mail to you with the sketch card.
Yeah, congrats, Daniel. That is.
And no, you are not paying for that. He's trying to pay for it, and in the chat, he's over here trying to pay for it. You are not paying for it. We appreciate you. I'm sure you can come back and do business with us again in the future, and we would be happy to do that. But this is a gift for you.
There you go, 4-finger discount. Not quite, but Daniel's been a great supporter of the channel, and for the last several months since he's been a regular. He was at OAX. He's in indie artist as well. Has a few comics out there, and so Daniel, we appreciate it, and I'm happy that you love this piece because you get a twofer. That's just wonderful.
A mega twofer.
And I will definitely tell Jason that you said thank you. I'm really glad you like it.
Yeah, as a reminder on this, I wanted to show this one. As you mentioned this piece, just so people know, TD Art did a giveaway as part of the mystery sketch, and what the giveaway was that this, the piece, the one card art, sketch card art, was going to be randomly inserted in one of the people who was getting a mystery sketch. So Michael Elpers, who ordered a 9x12 and actually ordered, I think, quite a few mystery sketches, was the person who won that, and so this was added in as part of the giveaway. So this round of mystery sketch had a few giveaways, a few upgrades, and we had, I think CAF gave away 3 pieces of art as well. So we always try to make the mystery sketch fun. It's not only the mystery getting the art. You usually have an opportunity to get additional art on top of it. And here we had 2 people who got an additional piece of art without even getting an award for a giveaway. So congrats to everybody who got good pieces and supported both CAF and all the artists that were participating in this mystery sketch. So next up, got a new one, but Tatiana, make sure you thank everybody. I know you have some more artwork coming in, and maybe we can have you pop on the CAF update depending on when it arrives, and if we're able to to do that like on next Thursday. So we can
everything should be here really soon. Damon's package was supposed to be here today and just hasn't gotten here yet, so that should be here tomorrow. Raphael's package should be here next week, and then Sonia's at T-Dot, and then she's going to mail hers as soon as she gets home. So everything's done, either in the mail, and then Near's is in the mail too. So everything should be here really soon.
Awesome. All right, now next up I have 4 scans from Mr. Jonathan Wayshack, and John got 3 9x12s, and he was one of the artists who was doing a upgrade. So one lucky recipient got a $200 value sketch card, and as an upgrade to their purchase. And I believe the person who got this one chose to keep the original one and pay another $60 to get the upgrade from Jonathan. So we get to see the 4 pieces from him. I don't think anybody I don't know if I've shown these to anybody on the CAF team yet, but this was the upgraded sketch card, and Taskmaster, I believe. I think I don't know if you've shown this one off. This one's going in the mail, I believe, tomorrow. The person who got the upgrade has not seen this one yet, as far as I know. And so if they're in the chat, congrats, because John does great work. He's a regular at OAX. He's got a calf gallery that a lot of people love to check out, and I thought this piece came out fantastic. And the 3 9x12s are very impressive as well. Got a nice Boba Fett. And for anybody who's not super familiar with John's work, I mean, he just puts so much detail into his pieces. I mean, yeah, this is, I can say it, this is a sick piece. I love John's stuff. And then he had a Kitty Pryde as well. So he just decided to cram as much machinery and Kitty into the piece as he could. And then finally, he had a Spidey. Now that's a creepy looking Spidey, but I love it.
I love it too.
Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, John's awesome. He really did a great job on all 4 of the pieces that he worked on. So congrats to whomever got John, and who also the winner of the upgraded sketch card as well.
And these are all going to be, because he's so detailed, like in person, these are just going to be insane.
Yeah, I had commissioned him at OAX for a Thor, and it was 9x12, and he just crammed so much detail in it. It was not what I was expecting at all. So I would highly encourage anybody who has the opportunity to pick up something from John to do so. Definitely, if you have the opportunity, you shouldn't pass it up. Wayshack is a sculptor. I didn't know that, or maybe I did know that. We did that interview with him, Kazra, didn't we? But anyway, John's awesome, very humble guy, and yeah, love this piece. So then, where do I go from here? Oh, I got some stuff from Mark Hay. He wasn't able to join us tonight, but I've got several scans from him. So I've got this Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde was a popular character this time around, and I don't think it was just one person buying a lot of them. Artist on this one was Andrea Modugno. I'm not familiar with the artist, but the piece came out really, really well. And we have a Phoenix by the same artist. I don't know if it's Andre or Andrea. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat. Oh, not literally Billigan. Oh my goodness, that's a face slap there, Kazra. I deserve that. But nice Phoenix here as well. Then where are we going to from here? Oh, Brian Thies. Brian was at OAX. Isn't this great?
Yep.
Wow, the color, the tones, the choice. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the composition on this was perfect. I mean, really, really nicely done. And I've always enjoyed Brian's work, and it was cool getting to meet him face to face at
Scarlet Witch playing innocent, but is she?
Right, exactly. But yeah, bewitching. There you go, Goo. That's a good way to.
Yeah.
I mean, and then the way the red's going down, almost like kind of blood, Scarlet Witch is a very complicated character, so it's a great choices here.
Definitely. Not that innocent.
Not that innocent, Nick. Yeah.
All right. And then Brian also got, I guess, 4 sketch cards. So Mark threw them all on one scan here, but all of these are fantastic. So congrats to anybody who got a sketch card from Brian. I think I'm going to be very happy.
That Captain America is jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I laughed at Stingray's comment.
Yes, that's true. Brittany is not very innocent, but no, beautiful work by Brian, and this is by Brian as well. It says, what does it say in the file name? Yakuza Yoda. So I don't recall that being a request. I didn't read them all. I only tried reading them to make sure that there wasn't like 2 characters in the request or more than 1 character. So I don't know if Yakuza Yoda was the actual, but it had to have been, right? So there you go. Yoda with an interesting body tattoo and a heap of.
It's all about that skull pile. Look at the detail and the choices in the skull pile.
Yep. Oh yeah. Looks like a little zip on there too. John and Moore would be proud. And Juan Samu. This is Loki, Agent of Asgard. Like that one. I mean, it's very vibrant for an ink wash piece. You know, just the way he's kind of like just left a lot of white areas around the character and the way he's highlighted the costume. I mean, shoot, this is really nice. And another one by Juan, another Scarlet Witch, popular choice. Yeah, that's she's got curves, as does the background. That's very nice. Nick Force says this cycle of sketches is phenomenal. Yeah, this pass through was really very fun. So this is a piece by Maxim Simic, a Magic, another popular choice, as we've already said. And what else we got here? Solomon Kane by Maxim as well. Tools of the Trade. A Swamp Thing by Maxim as well. That one's fun.
That's really fun.
That one's fun.
That is a good one. Whoever got that one's gonna be very happy. I guess, how did he get 2 Swamp Things? That's, well, all right.
The poor frog.
The frog does not look happy. Wow, that's awesome.
I don't think that frog is long for this world.
No, not at all. Oh man. Then Moritat. Moritat was at OAX this past January, and we have a nice Deathbird classic 90s version, I think was the request for this one.
I love the color choice on that costume. So vibrant. Did a great job.
Yeah. I mean, I love the way, even just the way he's handled the background here. It really frames the piece nicely. Wow. I heard that Moritat got I guess like 3 or 4 commissions through Comic Art Live, so they were very happy. He got extra work from there. I think probably from some people who missed out at OAX on commissioning Moritat, so they made up for it during Comic Art Live. And then Beefcake Peter Parker. So I guess there was so we had that other request that Chris Anderson did, where he did his own humorous version of Peter Parker. So this is probably the same commissioner. So that's a good pair. You get one from Moritat and one from Chris. I'd say that qualifies for Beefcake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And sketch cards from Moritat. Wow. Shoot. This came out great.
Psylocke is so good.
Dang. I love getting Gwen companion pieces, Tony Stark. No, we did not request that one here at our household, but or at least that I know of, Kazra. I could be wrong, but these came out fantastic. Shoot. Wow. Well, maybe that Thor's mine, because I did ask for a Thor sketch card. I have no idea where mine went, but I'd be happy if I got it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
You never know. Then let's see, Nico Di Mattia, a Nightwing. That was very, very well done. And one more from Splash Page Art, another one by Nico, Poison Ivy.
Very nice.
Wow. Very cool.
Fantastic.
A lot of energy.
Love that. All right. Well, where do I go from here? Oh, I can show you. Yeah, Brian Hitch. He only had 2 sketch cards to do. So here they are. He had a Captain America, which
Alberto.
I believe goes to Alberto. And he also did a C-3PO. I think somebody had asked for just any, pick a Star Wars character or something. And so Brian actually emailed me. He's like, I want to do a character, but I'm not great at likenesses. He's like, what do you think I should do? I'm like, well, you could do one of the droids. You could do Chewbacca. You can get away with something there. Yeah. And so I didn't, I just said, but do whatever you want to do. And so he did C-3PO. So that's cool. Wallet power. We are gonna take over that phrase, Kazra. Absolutely. I think we need a hashtag wallet power. But I mean, seriously. And but thanks to Brian for doing these. He's always busy with his Ghost Machine stuff, but I asked him if he would do it, and he said he could squeeze a couple in, So I shipped the mystery cards to the UK, and we got them back just yesterday. Then this one's already ended up on CAF. And the buyer, whose first name is Larry, as you can see, this was the photograph that Josh Cassara sent me for the piece when he finished it. So I had a great Shadow Cat. I think that's one of Josh's favorite characters to draw. No, I did not plan it that way when it randomly got sent to him, but it's fate, everybody. And I love the letter that accompanied the artwork that Josh sent. He loves drawing Shadow Cat. So perfect. And so thanks again. Josh has a very busy schedule these days, but he was only able to do one for us, but this came out great, and I'm sure Larry's very happy to have gotten this one. And it is on CAF, so you can just search for Josh's name, and you can leave a comment on the site tonight.
Do you remember if this person requested that costume?
I do not remember. I mean, it wouldn't be hard for me to figure out, but I mean, I can tell you because I have the spreadsheets right here in front of me. But that would be interesting if he did, right? Let me see.
I was just curious because that's not a costume you see too often.
No.
We had a request like 2 mystery sketches ago that there was a specific like a ninja shadow.
Yeah,
cat
the request was just Kitty Pride / Shadow Cat. So.
Oh, I see. Nick says that he loves this costume. He's probably drawn it the most, Josh. So that's.
Oh, all right. Well, Larry Fulmer was the lucky recipient of this one. So congrats, Larry. It's Peach Momoko's design. Okay, that's cool. Now that is the last slide I have here tonight. So I can go ahead and just close all that out, and we are going to take a look at. Well, what do we see? I've got. What we got next here? Oh, I can show this off. I did show a scan of this last week. This was the commission that Veronica did. So I got to find a spot to put this stuff. All right. This was the commission that Veronica did for me that I'm giving to Gwen. I don't know if I'm going to, I probably should just give it to her. Oh. But here, let me, I guess, switch over to here and here and here. There we go. So that came out really nice. I mean, that looks, it's like a print, right? I mean, it should, it's too nice. But thank you, Veronica, for doing this. I commissioned her through Comic Art Live. The Andy and Veronica, when they load up their store, they load up items as, many of them are commissioned up. So I bought one direct from them. And then looks like Andy threw in a sketch card for me. It's going to be all blurry, but it's a Cyclops sketch card, of course. So thank you, Andy, for doing that. I don't think that's for Gwen. That's mine. All right, now Jiggy, we get to look at the artwork from the Next Comic Art crew, and I think there's a few people from Next Comic Art hanging out in the green room. I see John Amore, Ruvel, and Raph is in there as well, but his camera is off at the moment. Hey, John, long time no see.
Good morning. Good morning. I've been having coffee while waiting for you guys.
I figured you had it delivered by DoorDash.
No, I made my own this time.
Well,
ooh, I want to try that.
And here we go. Rambutan.
Oh, there he is.
Team is there as well. So as soon as I see Raph pop in on his camera is off at the moment, I will make sure to bring him into the stream here.
Everybody's not ready.
All right. Well, there we go. I just saw his camera get activated. So it's on, but not quite on, I guess. I can see it. It looks fine in my preview window, but there we go. Hey, Raph. Okay. So what do we got here, Jiggy? I did pre-break into the packages. I've got the first one here to get us started off. And
since Marcus was asking any Mannix, so we can start with the Mannix.
I was going to say, I can already tell by looking at this that we are going to start with some Mannix. So let's see what we have.
So Bill, get the first 3 Mannixes and then,
Got it. Okay. Let's see. I think I might end up adjusting my camera a little bit like we did last week. But
so the request was like the Batwing coming up the clouds, similar to the 1989 movie. So Mannix got that one.
Was it really Batwing? I didn't even see that. Wow. Okay.
It was very specific.
then I think the buyers are very happy that they got Mannix on that one. Then this is this is awesome.
Boston brand.
Wow.
I love that.
It's
So fun.
I love his facial expression.
I'm a huge Dead Man fan, so I absolutely love that.
I'm glad you approved that, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The costume is, I mean, it is so vibrant. It literally is like jumping off the the paper here.
It's different when you
the
see
camera,
it in person. Like
the camera's not picking up the color on that thing at all. The way it looks. Holy smoke.
I'm pretty sure some of the colors that Mannix uses are radioactive. Like, I'm pretty sure.
He says that some of them, Tatiana, were from Tears.
Oh yeah.
Nice paper too. Nice
Yeah.
paper. Yeah.
What's the paper that he works on?
Cotton rag, a Khadi, Khadi.
Okay, because it's very heavy.
Yeah.
Not quite like a watercolor paper, but even heavier. And like the texture, it's very textured. Oh, and okay, so the last piece, I already know this was my daughter's. Emma had requested something crazy, and it looks like Mannix got it, huh? And I don't even remember. I don't play the game, so I don't have no idea. But wow.
Oh, that's Super Mario, yeah.
Is it a Mario Kart thing?
Yeah.
Well, we play a lot of Mario Kart, and Emma, nobody beats Emma. So yeah, I don't like playing that game with her. But congrats to Emma, I believe, for getting this one, because I'm sure she's the only one who would have requested that. Wow. Well, I'm going to make her write a letter to Mannix. She's probably never handwritten a letter in her life, but we're gonna get that taken care of, Jiggy, and get that delivered to Mannix. So it looks like we're starting off with Rambutan.
Yes.
So wow.
Let's go.
I have not seen work by them in person before. This is amazing. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead.
So this is a hunky Colossus in honor of Ukraine.
Wow.
Joel Rom, did you have a hard time like conceptualizing this?
Everyone should. That's a nice piece. That's a really nice piece.
I think the challenge was more of drawing a male character for once. And specifically a hunky one.
Well, you did really well. He's very hunky.
It's gorgeous. That you did a fantastic job. That is stunning.
Wow. What's
and the chat agrees.
I'm drawing metallics lately, so.
And yeah, I mean, and I'm not sure what the medium is, but it's after you've masked off the edges, you can there's an edge to that, so it's the medium that you're using is.
Wait till you see their cards.
Oh, all right. Hey, let's keep going then. I get it. Wow, this is beautiful.
Phalanx Psylocke.
Phalanx Psylocke.
Wow.
That's a very specific request.
It was a very specific request.
Yeah. I don't think she was, right? I don't think she was a Phalanx during the 90s crossover, wasn't she?
Yeah, we had the exact same reaction. Like a Phalanx Psylocke was a very specific request. I don't think that ever happened.
Right.
So conceptually, it was fun to play with. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And there we have another one here. Well, let's get this one out. There we go.
One of the most
Beautiful.
requested pieces.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
It's gorgeous.
This one was a costume by Kevin Wada, I think. It was an original costume by Kevin Wada.
Hmm.
So we did this one.
I love his artwork.
Right? Really nice.
He's great. Yeah.
One of our favorites. Wada's amazing.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna, before I pack these up, I'm gonna admire them a little bit more because I've not seen your work before. But you guys rock these. These are beautiful. And now I can't wait to see the cards. But that's like I think the last thing we're going to look at tonight from Next Comic Art. So we have another bunny girl here. We've seen a few.
from Ravel.
Okay. Wow.
Ravel started with the ears. He told me.
Yeah. Harvey would be very disappointed in you, Ravel.
So, Bill, just remember that admiring the artwork does not include framing it and putting it on your wall.
I will try not to. I mean, I could always make a print of these while they're here and then do it. But no, you're right. And wow, I mean, this is really nice. But the next piece is absolutely stunning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ravel upped the game. Like that.
Oh my
God.
Wow. I saw Raph drop.
Love this Shira. I'm glad I signed Shira to Ravel.
My goodness. Yeah, the gold just makes this thing pop. That's lovely. And you even got the accent on the signature too. Look at that. And this next one, that's just this is beautiful. My goodness.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yep.
Phenomenal work, Ravel.
Oh, thanks.
Is the golden marker, Ravel?
Yeah, marker, and I put some white acrylic for the highlights, but it doesn't really show.
Wow,
Still looks great.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
Oh, Vaughn, Randall got a few pieces.
There you go, Nick. Batman 66 by Von Randall.
The most badass Adam West.
I know, right? That's why I gave it to Vaughn.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I hope you like it, my friend.
Congrats to Nick on that one. My goodness. Then we have another one by Vaughn, a Galactus.
Ooh. Coppel vibes.
Who's that one for? Okay, cool. And then, oh man, how many did Bond get? There's another one. Oh wow, this is really nice too. Look at that. Love the design on this one. The hair, the way he's decided to handle the figure.
The request was fun, like a cloak and dagger, but just do dagger.
Crazy. Oh, and I know who. Well, they're going to be happy. Wow.
Hey Tom, you're never late, but I'm glad you love the dead man.
Wow. Oh, and this is the piece I got right at the bottom of here. Is that what? Did you pack that in here with?
Yep.
Okay. I can show it. I was the one who picked up the Iceman.
Yes. And then there's the Ed Tadeo gift should be there too.
Oh, I'm not worthy. But
well, Ed thinks you are.
I'm gonna have to write now. I'm gonna have to send a handwritten letter to Ed.
Yes.
Oh man, but wow, that's well. There you go. Two of the best characters in the Marvel universe back to back. What look out! They could take on the whole DCU by themselves. Sorry. Wow. Thank you, Ed, for that one. But man, that's great. That one, I'm gonna put this one on the wall. This one deserves to go on the back wall. So that's great. That is amazing. All I see are two bills, says Mark Walters. Yeah, I know. So then what? There's something small taped on this board too.
The Rambutan cards are gonna come with stickers.
Oh, so keep these separate.
Yes.
Okay, let me set these aside then. All right. Now, okay, so we'll do the sketch cards last. I see there's 2 packs of them in this package.
Dexter Wee Morgan from Darkstalkers.
I love that. There is no white left on this board.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about
This
to
is
say.
edge to edge as you can get.
Thanks, Daniel.
Dex did great work on that one. And we got, well, this is the one I think Dex was working on the Friday before the show, right?
The Red Sonja, which does not belong to Alberto Gonzalez, by the way.
Unbelievable. That's true. But, hey, Red Sonja was a popular character request as well, aside from Alberto.
Alberto's going to have regrets that one's not his.
Alberto deserves a few regrets every now and again. That came out fantastic.
So fast, too.
All right, where we go? Another one from Dex? Well, he does not want you to see the paper. Everything is edge to edge, full color. It's beautiful. All right, now we have another I believe Savage Land Cyclops piece. Then this is a 3-panel affair.
Yep. So that's from Elvin, who is now in Paris, competing at the Marvel Art Atelier. So for those watching, if you can send good luck wishes to Elvin, he'd really appreciate that.
We will do that. I believe Simone DeMio is one of the instructors, right?
He's one of the professors at the Atelier.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. This piece is stunning, and I love the fact that we get a little bit of story in it as well. He's saying "clever girl" to. Oh man, that is
Even
awesome.
hope you like that one.
There you go.
Yeah, well, I will thank Elvin for you.
And here's another one from Elvin.
Okay, I forgot the name. It's here. Hang on. That is 9x12. Harlan Draka the Dampier?
Not familiar. Is that from a game?
Not familiar. Sorry.
Who is it for? Oh, okay, I know who it's for. Well, it's very nicely done.
Marcus says he even makes Cyclops look cool.
It's not that difficult, Marcus. Now, Mr. Amore, we're going to be looking at pieces by you.
No.
Miho from Sin City.
That is slick, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the choices on that. Very cool.
I was thinking,
what
it's
was
the
your
scene
favorite mystery sketch, John?
I
Let us know.
love all of them. I love
know.
all of them. They're like my children, all of them.
Yeah, I love the highlights there, man. That is awesome.
Secretly, John wants to be a back-to-back best of mystery sketch.
I mean, everybody does.
Well, that's good. I like hearing that. It's difficult to get to that, but well, we'll see. You never know how many mystery sketches there will be out there that get picked up. Wow. Now, I don't know what side is the top on this Doctor Strange.
Go by the signature.
Go by the signature. Okay, because it was the other way around when I got it. So let's see. I'll turn it around and go that way.
Like that.
Wow.
Doesn't zip on? Screen on?
Yes. Those are love letters of John to his wife. Yeah, and then Strange is just checking.
Why is there nothing written on them?
You're looking at the backs of the paper.
All right.
Come on, Bill.
All right. Well, I don't think you're watching.
Don't get me in trouble, Bill.
Strange is helping Mannix look for Emma's handwritten letter.
I know you worked on this one during the kickoff stream too. This is amazing.
I did. Thank you.
The person who gets that one is going to be very, very happy. And oh my gosh, look at this thing.
Yeah. So Ashton needs to write John a handwritten letter.
Is this Ashton's? Because I had, I didn't. This is the Bleach character.
Yep.
Yeah,
it is.
I know nothing about. I know nothing about Bleach or anything. So Ashton got this one. Well, okay. So Ashton's going to write John a handwritten letter thanking him for this wonderful piece.
About
That's
this
what's
piece,
really
though.
happening on the Doctor Strange piece is he's sending you paper because he knows that nobody has that anymore, so you can write
About
man.
this piece, though, Bill. Apologies
Yes.
in advance. There's a secret skull hidden in the shadows, so I don't know if that'll get anybody in trouble.
Why did you do that, John?
Because it's part of the lore. There's that's his dead mother in there, so just keeping it real, keeping it 100.
You did a really good job on this. Like as a Bleach fan, yeah, this is real good.
Thank you. I'm glad
Ashton's
to hear that.
going to be really happy with that, Bill. It's really good.
Yes.
I feel like I'm going to have to watch. Is Bleach one of those 1,000-episode shows that I'll never get through?
Yes.
And, like One Piece. I can't do that. I just can't. As much as I want to do it, I can't.
Over 9,000.
Can I watch like the first 12 episodes and that's enough?
You see if you like it, and then you decide.
Well, you'll get enough of a feel for the show. You don't need to watch the whole thing. I actually didn't. I've only watched a little bit of the show. I read the manga. I read that for a long time.
Even more.
It's a fun story.
Darian says it's a commitment in capital letters in the chat if you want to get into Bleach. So we have a piece by Julius Abrera.
The Spectre.
Very good Spectre, yep. This is kind of on a watercolor board, it feels like.
Julius just finished an 11x17 comic art live commission, and he just went all out. I can show it after the unboxing.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's wonderful that we had a lot of commissions go through this.
Good.
Look at that. Isn't that fantastic?
That's so good.
Oh. And then
Bill Marcus said if you start watching Bleach, then you're going to end up collecting dogas. So I don't know. If you want to join Matt and I, then go ahead.
I was going to say, I'll have to talk to you and Matt about that because I know nothing about collecting dogas.
So that's by Kajo, Jean Grey.
Very nicely done. And it looks like this next one's by Kajo too. Man, the composition on this one's awesome. Look at that.
Solid snake.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Snake.
Isn't that great? Damn.
Very cool.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I'm gonna. You'll be pleased to know, Bill, that Bleach is not 1,000 episodes long. It's only 366. Easy.
Oh, I can handle. That's one a day. I could get through in a year.
That's a weekend binge. I don't know what you're talking about, Bill.
Oh, man, here's another one by Kaja too. This is great. Look at that. It's night. She's out on the town. She's flexing. What more can you ask for?
Great piece.
It is, and this is a nice one too by Mr. Spino. Very colorful.
Oh man, that's so fun.
Bill, I think the next one you can skip from Rex.
This is it. It's got a buyer's name on it. It's,
okay.
It's by,
that's right. It's Raph's.
Raph. Yep.
Yeah.
Who is in the? Raph is in the.
In and out.
Back. Yeah, I could pull him in, but his camera's off, so I'm not sure.
It's connection problems, maybe.
Yeah, but Raph, if you can hear us, this is great. Wonderful.
Yeah, I love this canary piece from Raph.
It's raining hard here, so I'm having connection issues.
Yeah, the rainy season began 2 days ago here. Officially the start of the rainy season.
Yeah, it started last week from here to also. Yeah.
How long does the rainy season last?
Until maybe October, November.
So it's kind of like hurricane
we only have
season
2
here in Florida. Yeah, well, okay. So everybody has to pack an umbrella and rain gear when they go out. So we are down to the mystery sketches. I've got 2 small packs here.
Oh, nice.
Let me set this aside. Wow.
So, Bill, I was checking. If you just want to read the manga instead of watching the Bleach anime, it's only 74 volumes. So that's much.
that is much easier. Can you buy them on Amazon? Where would you buy?
Oh yeah,
those? Yeah,
they're always available.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
It's
Ashton
popular.
probably already owns them.
Yeah.
Or visit the Tatiana library.
I know whatever he's currently, in it. So I don't know if he's watching it or he's reading it. But that was why he picked the character, because he's like in the middle of it all right now.
He'll know that scene then that I drew. It's kind of an iconic scene.
Awesome. Now I want to get I'm going to adjust my camera because these are the sketch cards here. So let's see. I want to get them all in the same spot. Let's see. Zoom and focus.
Almost there.
I'm almost there.
There you go.
Perfect.
Phoenix 5 Namor by Raph.
Nicely
Speaking
done,
of
Raph.
hunky, that one's got some hunky vibes.
He's chiseled.
That's the one I worked on during the live stream.
Oh, that's right. That is true. You were working on this one during the live stream. Oh, cool. And got another one here. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow. Speaking of radioactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
The radioactive ink.
It's actually the Stabilo highlighter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
It really pops.
Yeah.
And Freely Abrigo over on Facebook asked if the shirt I was wearing was a Manic shirt, and it is.
Hi, Freely.
Human Torch.
Very cool.
Came out really great, Raph. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, so we've got the Rambutan sketch cards coming through here. So let's go where we start. We start with X-Men's greatest leader, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Edge to edge.
Love the red.
Are those roses?
They are.
It's okay, Bill. You can tell us that this one's for you.
It's not. I only asked for Thor on my sketch cards. So no, this is not for me. But I hope this winds up on Cap. I think it'll get a lot of views and some very creative comments. When it winds up there. But come on, who doesn't love the 90s?
They knew what you asked for, Bill, but what they knew really was what was in your heart, and that's what you get.
Cyclops on a bed of roses.
That's right. Oh man,
That's very good.
That is really, really good. So let's what's the next one here? Okay, another piece. Here we go.
Oh, that's Reggie.
Reggie. And it's a Comic Art Live.
Yeah.
Letterman jacket.
Yeah, we made him wear the logo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the person who's getting all these is going to be thrilled. I can't wait to see this together as a set. This is fantastic.
So, Joel, when did John send this picture for the Reggie piece?
Yes, we need to actually make this jacket, I think.
Now we do.
All right. Oh, very nice. We get a
not for Alberto.
There we go. Now this is the first piece for Alberto tonight because he's our sketch card guy this time around.
No, not for Alberto. This one.
Oh.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Hunky Cap. So there is a hunky trend going on.
There definitely is.
I like to think all three characters are on the same bed of roses.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, that's true. Now this next piece, I had to check because I didn't remember seeing one of these, but this one actually says for Kazra on the back of it.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is a gift for Kazra from Rambutan.
Congratulations, sir.
I hope he's still in the chat.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, so we
My
really
goodness.
had fun doing the sketch cards, so we just had to make extras.
I would, I would Modoc on a bed of roses would have been nice. But we know that yellow is a very eye-catching color, so this works really well too.
There he is.
There we go. Yes, that's awesome.
It took him a while to type all the spaces. So.
All right, and I guess I have to imagine that this one is for
Surprise,
me.
Bill.
Now I've got it. There's 4 letters that have to be sent now.
Those are great. Those are really great.
I don't know if I have that much ruled paper around here. We'll figure something out though. But Rambutan, thank you both so much. This is awesome.
Thank you too, Bill.
Got it. See, we had a hunky Modoc, and now we got a hunky
Oh,
Thor.
yeah.
And he doesn't need a bed of roses when his cape is there. He can just lay right.
That's already.
Love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Bed of roses with thorns.
Oh boy! All right, moving over to some Von Ranch pieces here. Man, that's awesome.
Nice.
And
the suggestion of the form. It's cool.
Oh, I gotta get. Here we go. I should have got that manicure when I was at the salon the other day. I forgot I was going to be doing my whatever.
No, everyone's looking.
Your hands
Exactly. I know. Sorry. I had the opportunity. I did get my hair cut on last Saturday. I asked for a Keanu cut, and the woman looked at me funny, so I got what I got.
Keanu John Wick.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she was like. What do you want? I'm like, I want to cut like Keanu, and she's like, yeah. She was in her 60s. It's a retirement community. Wow, this one came out beautiful. Dang. Well, last pack, and this is it, right, Jiggy? All of the art has been sent here from the Next Comic Art team, so we are through. Oh my gosh! Wow, first one is striking.
That's for Alberto.
Whoa!
Wow.
By Dexter Wee.
Dang! Oh my gosh!
That's
too much. The problem is that it's so good that nothing else is going to be good enough. That's the problem you're creating here with all your team.
Exactly. But it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, Alberto's going to be very happy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but remember, everybody, post these on CAF. We want everybody who didn't participate in Mystery Sketch as a collector to understand what they missed out on. Look at this one.
Also by Dexter Wee.
Wow.
Yeah. Another
edge to edge, even for the sketch cards.
Jeez. And the next one too.
So this was artist choice, and since people love the Dexter's Red Sonja from the live sketching episode, so he decided to do another Red Sonja.
It's beautiful. Frank Thorne would be proud. And
from Elvin. Like how when I was looking at it, how did he pack in so much detail in the
He showed this to me and I got mad at him.
Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He did put a lot of detail in this thing. My goodness. Batman on a lamp pole? Is that what electric pole? Well, that might be a new theme, but my goodness.
Wow.
That's amazing.
A new theme. Batman.
If you zoom in into one of those windows, you'll see Scott in a swimsuit.
Oh my gosh, I want this one. Oh, man, that is amazing. I can see why you were mad at him, John.
I was genuinely
stop it. Don't do that again, Elvin.
And then let's show John's work right after.
Right, we do. Yeah, we move right over to John. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure who this was for.
Wow.
Nice. With details too. with the tones.
Yeah,
I love the
that's
letter
great.
A, John. Like the choice of the A. It's very nice.
It's got to be large, right?
It's
Captain America.
he's large and in
Yeah.
charge with that A, and the cross hatching is really nice. Of course, John.
Thank you.
He goes, "What do you think this letter stands for? Amor?"
You could have signed. You could have just put an MOR right after that, John. I think you got to use that at some point. You know it. You know
Let me
it.
write that down. Let me write that down, guys.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, here's another great one by you. There we go. Get that.
Stephanie
Yeah,
Brown.
that's beautiful.
Oh,
Thanks. Thank you.
yeah, that came out great. I love the this the moon in the background falling off the edge, but boy, that's nice.
I believe I used screen tone for all my cards. I think I did 3.
Yeah, this one definitely has it. Yeah, the cap does, and yeah, there's another one. Oh,
Yeah, it's
Gojira.
Godzilla being lit up by
Wow.
flares,
oh, nice.
just to sell the scale a little bit. Because on a tiny card, Godzilla is tough.
So this is a companion piece with the Jim Jimenez, like Ghidorah, King Ghidorah.
Mhm. You could have just drawn like a toe. Like, sorry, that's all that would fit.
Let me write that down, Tatiana. Jeez.
The ideas are flowing tonight. So here's a piece by Kajo, and he did it sideways
Yes.
too.
Nice.
I like that. Our second 90-degree turned sketch card tonight.
The owner is in the chat. Hang on.
Oh, very good.
Yes, Darian.
I can't read anything because it's all very faint. There you go. Very, very cool. And then we get a Dr. Doom by Kajo as well.
Nice.
We're going to be seeing a lot more Doctor Doom in the next year, I believe.
Now, let's see here. One of these I shouldn't show
Oh,
because
no.
I feel like we gave away one of something that Marcus had picked up. I'm going to hold that back on that one, but I'll show the other.
Oh,
this
Marcus
one,
said, I asked him, you can show it.
he said it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
I
said
just
it
want
was
to make
okay.
sure, because I felt bad, that we showed that one the last time, but so we're good with that. Okay, I'm happy to show it. This one came out great, of course. Clockwork
love that.
Orange by Mannix.
Yeah.
And then the one I thought we would have to hold back, but we do not have to. Look at that. Mannix.
Whoa.
A gift by
Congratulations,
Marcus.
Alberto.
Very cool.
So nice. And then, I wonder how many fingers this next one has. Uh-oh. But,
Uh-oh.
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 Don't say anything.
Uh-oh, Mannix.
Uh-oh, Mannix. Mannix needs to send in a handwritten letter.
Yes, he
Yes.
does. I love the stark red circle behind her, though. That's so awesome. But yes, that's what are you gonna do? So there's a lot of letter writing that's going to be happening now, thanks to the mystery sketch this time around.
Another
It's
4-finger discount.
James.
Someone is going to need a 9x12 now, says James.
I would
So
like
no
to
one
say
did.
that is not
Oh, wait a
the
minute.
standard
This is for
expectation,
Dan.
okay?
This is Daniel Goodwin's.
It is Daniel's too.
It is Daniel's as well.
Well, I'm
Amazing.
sure Daniel will be okay with it.
Wow. What a haul Dan had this time around. I gotta adjust my camera here now. Shoot.
See, he likes it.
He's happy. He don't mind.
If
Well,
Mannix drew something for me, it could have 6 fingers. I don't care.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, that's beautiful. All these are beautiful. My goodness. Well, Dan, I should say Dan could either pick these up himself because he lives nearby, or well, he should come by, Dan. We should work something out. Dan brought beer the last time he came over, so he's welcome anytime he wants to come by. But wow, this
Bill,
was
do you
fun.
have the
Yoshi,
scan he sent you?
this And Yoshi's been with us the whole time. Yoshi, have you enjoyed looking at all the artwork this evening?
Sure. I love him. I love him all. It was great.
Well, we're now that you have that stack of sketch cards as well, so in November we're going to hit you up first with a batch of sketch cards to do. Do you think most of the artists that participate would want to work on a small scale like that?
Yeah, some of them, like some of my artists are like over 60s, and they probably wouldn't be able to draw small.
Sure.
But young guys for sure. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, this is well, shoot, it's 2 hours in. I thought time flies when we're having fun looking at artwork, but there were about 100 pieces I think we went through, probably a little bit more than that this evening. So, thank you, to everybody who's participated. Of course, everybody in the Next Comic Art team, as always. What do we got? Oh, you were going to show a piece. You were going to show a piece, Jiggy.
Yeah.
Let me, where are you? Here we go.
Come on. There. Johnny Storm versus Terax.
And that was the commission that he got from Comic Art Live.
Comic Art Live. And then Jim, we did the giveaway the other day for the 300th episode, and Tina Hager.
Tina.
Yeah. 6x9.
Beautiful.
Wow. And that was spontaneous. Yeah, on Tuesday night's episode with number one Marvel fan. Yeah, you just happened to be in the chat and we were talking about the 300th episode, and boom, we decided to add that to the giveaway. So thank Jim, and thank you, Jiggy, for donating that piece as a prize. It was that was wonderful. The Queen, number 300. But boy, as always, we're wrapping up Mystery Sketch from the May show, but the November one's just around the corner. So we're excited about it. I think once people see, we say this every time, and I think once people on CAF, the collectors, get to see the amazing works that are done and the effort that goes into these pieces, I can't see how we don't set another record in November for the number of sales that we get, especially now that the sketch cards are a part of it. I mean, it would be shocking to not see that number almost double next time. So this is going to be interesting. But once these pieces hit CAF, people are going to be very disappointed that they didn't get in on these. So it's thanks to everybody, of course, and just to everybody on camera. I appreciate the support that you've all provided to Mystery Sketch and Comic Art Live these past. Jiggy, Tatiana's been with us since the beginning. You've been with us since Next Comic Art started, and Yoshi, you've been doing the mystery sketches since these began as well. So sincerely, having the support of the rep community has been, that has just made this thing so much more fun, and brought a lot of different artists to Mystery Sketch and to participate setting up at booths as well. So it makes the show a lot more enjoyable, and it's really rewarding for us to see commissions get assigned when people start seeing the work and everything. So anybody who's watching the show, if you're interested in commissioning any of the artists whose work you saw today, please reach out to the reps. We had Yoshi's email address up there a little bit earlier. I can show it again. Where was that? I've got yoshicomicart@gmail.com. And we also have Jiggy's email, which is nextcomicart@gmail.com. And Tatiana, I don't have your email address in these pre-done sets. So what email address can people reach out to you at?
Well, either tdartsales@gmail.com. That's my business one. Or you can email me at Tatiana@comicartfans.com.
That works as well.
That one's easy to remember. So
it is. It truly is.
Dylan, Tatiana, I'll send the scans over.
Yes, please do. Yeah, we're finally, I'm cataloging everything much better now. We actually have a really great setup with the Google Drive now, and I'm saving everything, because in the past it's been a little bit hit or miss for me saving stuff, but this time around we're keeping good track of everything. So, all right. Well, again, thank you to everybody who both participated by commissioning an artist and picking up a mystery sketch or sketch card, and for all the artists and supporting reps who supported the mystery sketch as well. I thank everybody, and we look forward to doing these again next November. It's it's a pleasure to get to work and create work for the community like this. And again, thank you to everybody for your support. We'll be doing this again soon. Have a, enjoy your weekend. I don't think we have any programming really going on over the weekend, so we'll be back next Tuesday. But thank you again to everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.